one fall with a curfew time limit. From Tucson, Arizona, he weighs 227 pounds, beat Red Kelly. And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, at 228 pounds, Larry Chene. The referee is Joe Yasek. This next match on Wrestling Champions is going to bring into the ring one of the outstanding wrestlers in America today, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, recognized by the International Wrestling Alliance, Larry Chene from Detroit, Michigan. His opponent is Red Kelly from Tucson, Arizona. And boy, that is Red Kelly jumping on Chene over here in the corner. And Larry drops him that time with a good right hand. Larry Chene is 32 years of age. He stands 5 feet 10.5 inches in height. He weighs 218 pounds. He attended the University of Michigan. He was an all-state 2-year title holder in wrestling in high school and is perhaps the most popular wrestler to ever work in the state of Michigan. And has been seen many, many times over there in the Olympia at Detroit, where he is a great favorite. Red Kelly stands 6 feet 1 inch in height. He's been wrestling as a pro for 11 years. He attended the University of Arizona, where he majored in psychology. Now, when he's not wrestling, he's an expert in crime, and he's an expert at operating a polygraph, which, as most of you know, is a lie detector. Kelly with a side headlock on Chene and pounding his head at the same time. And then he comes off the rope there with a flying tackle and hurdles Chene. And there goes Chene right over him, and the crowd, a flying head scissors, and Chene takes him down. And boy, this crowd really goes for this excitement. This Chene is one of the outstanding wrestlers in America today. He is the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, and he is a definite 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes left. Well, he took him down with a flying head scissors, and the referee down there on the mat to see whether Kelly is going to submit, whether he's had enough or not. And Red twists around, trying to get out of it. And now they're tied up over there on the ropes. And there's a little gouging by Kelly and a little rough work. And the referee trying to break it, which he does. So Chene, the victim that time of a little rough work on his forehead and on his eyes. And Chene lifts Kelly right up on the upper ropes, and boy, the crowd, and there is a leap, and there was a flying scissors. There are 2 minutes left, and he takes him down, and let's see this count now, whether he can hold it. Larry Chene, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, putting the pressure on Red Kelly, and Kelly kicked out. Kelly pushing Chene into the corner. Forearm to the side of the head. Couple, 2, 3, 4, and one to the body. Larry Chene takes a look around. He jumps right over the referee, and he kicks, sends Kelly down. He may have the press there. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Chene the winner. A sensational finish. And let's go now to Dick Elliott, the ring announcer, for the time on that fall. A winner with the body press at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, Larry Chene. Well, there you have it, fans. The winner of that fall and the match between Red Kelly and Larry Chene. the winner of the last match on Wrestling Champions and the U.S. heavyweight champion, and one of the outstanding figures in American wrestling today, Larry Chene, who comes from the great state of Michigan, where he was a great athlete. He's done a lot of wrestling down in the state of Texas. And here's a man who definitely is a threat for the world's heavyweight title. Larry, congratulations on a fine match here tonight.
Man, after that build-up, Mr. Elson, I may as well run out of here. Nobody can live up to that.
Well, Larry, you know, wherever I go in all sections of the country and see a wrestling match, and a lot of these baseball people that I travel around with are great wrestling fans.
Oh, you telling me?
Right away, when they talk about fellas that have a chance at the world's heavyweight title, Larry Chene's name is mentioned. So you must have earned this recognition.
Well, I have a lot of friends among the baseball players. No, Al Kaline and Harvey Keene, quite a few of the boys are all good friends of mine from Detroit. And
well, Detroit's a great town, and you're a great favorite in Michigan. I don't think there's anybody ever wrestled in that state that's had more fans or done more for wrestling than you have.
Well, that's a wonderful thing coming from you, Bob, but it wasn't me that did it. It was the fans of Michigan. And I hope the people in Illinois and all of the different cities that this television goes into will do the same thing for me, because I really appreciate it, especially in my own home state. It's very rare when you make it in your own hometown.
Well,
you know
that is true. I'd like to ask you a question, and I'd like to give you sort of a hypothetical situation. You know, in baseball, and I know that you're an all-around sports fan, a pitcher occasionally will set a hitter up with maybe one or two pitches or having something else in mind. What do you do, for example, in this sport? Is it possible, and can you set a wrestler up, let's say, for your favorite finish hold, with
sure.
what you do beforehand?
God has endowed me with a real wonderful, well, it's not a good-looking body, but a tough body for falling and things like that. I can take spills that a lot of guys can't do. I don't know why. Maybe I'm made out of rubber or something, but a lot of times I will do that. I'll take a big hard spill where it looks like I killed myself, and I really didn't hurt myself. And I'll sucker a guy in on that. He'll think that I'm hurt pretty bad. He sets up for the kill, and the next thing you know, 1, 2, 3, he's looking at the stars. I got the hand raised, and they sneak out of it real fast. Get a little lucky along with it.
Larry Chene, let's get to another sport, football. You know, in football, they say that a great defense will beat a good offense. What about in this sport of wrestling? How do you divide the offensive side and the defensive side?
Well, I think the best defense is a fast offense. Just get after a guy, stay going as fast as you can. I get accused by a lot of people of really going out there real fast and trying to get going. But this is my style. I like to move because it keeps the other guy off balance in the first place. It sets him up for the stuff that I want to do. And people enjoy it. You're giving them something that, a lot of action, a lot of moving.
What do you do?
What do I do? Everything.
You know, one of the things that you do, you remind me a little bit of Argentine Rocca with your footwork.
Well, Tony and I were partners for a little while. In fact, we just wrestled the Kangaroos in Detroit not too long ago, and we come on very favorable. I didn't steal his stuff because we started about the same time. I think Tony came in this country in 50. I started in 51. But we had never seen each other before that. And our styles were a little bit similar. But Tony's great in his own right. I'm not going to take nothing away from him.
Larry,
He's the greatest.
Larry, what is your favorite finish hold?
Well, I got a variety of them. I like head scissors an awful lot. I use a pile driver an awful lot. But whenever I get new fellas like today, with this boy here, if I can set him
boy.
Well, he's all right. He's a good wrestler. I like to set him up with this jump over the referee's head because it catches him off guard completely.
What about some of the wrestlers or some of these great figures of the past have brought into this game, like the headlock and the hold that Stetcher made famous, the scissors?
I use scissors an awful lot. In a long match, I use scissors because it's a good way to work right now. And this guy looks like he's having a fitness girl.
Larry, I want to say we've enjoyed ever so much having you. I know the fans have enjoyed seeing you and hearing you, and lots of good luck to you in the sport that you made a great contribution to.
Thank you very much, Bob, and thank all you people out there. Bye-bye.
Larry Chene, the U.S. heavyweight champion. And fans, that's it for now. This is Bob Elson saying so long until next week on Wrestling Champions, produced by Sports Publicity Institute.